Hi everyone, good morning. It is September 23rd, 2025, and we have some new looks at the HBO Harry Potter show. But before we get to that, I gotta do a little update from yesterday's video about the HBO show. First things first, regarding the Lady Lord Voldemort casting rumor. So we knew it was from Daniel RPK, but here's a little Reddit thread about it. Says, by now, word is spreading enough that HBO might be auditioning women for Lord Voldemort as well as men. The source for this date is Daniel RPK. One thing that needs to be stressed about Daniel RPK is he is generally considered to be a reliable source of inside information on upcoming projects. The but of that is he posts a lot of inside scoop to his public social media accounts that everyone can view, primarily X Twitter. This is where his reputation takes a ding because where he posts there is information I hear is with the limited sources verifying. His Patreon, however, is where he posts the stuff that is verified and generally considered accurate. I don't have access to his Patreon to confirm it was posted there, and he otherwise just posted this to his X, so until other sources speak up about it, take it with a grain of salt. So there's another, take it with a grain of salt thing with Lady Voldemort. Dude, if that's true, though, that's wild. I think one of the best responses, though, yesterday I got was Tammy Riddle. Instead of Tom Riddle. Tammy! Anyway, another update from yesterday before we get to the Vernon Dursley looks is that I showed this little thing, right? And I was like, why is Lily and James blowing shit up in HBO adaptation? Which is true because we've never heard anything about blowing shit up. Now, this is going to be like the best response I know for it. Visuals for when Hagrid tells Harry his parents fighting against Voldemort, which I guess that makes the most sense. I am for that, but again, I always want to know who's writing this expansion of the lore and who's approving it, right? Those are the really big things. I won't, if it's just some random ass thing that doesn't add to the story, I'm gonna be a bit annoyed. But now let's get to all the leaks for today. So if you remember yesterday, I did report that they were going to be filming Vernon Dursley in the 80s, right? So he's going about his normal day. He's yelling at his secretary or assistant. He's buying a donut. He's seeing all these people in cloaks dancing and celebrating. He's like, those kind must be out and about. Why? And he randomly hears the word Harry Potter. And he stops dead and he's like, holy shit, isn't that my nephew's name? What's going on? You know, what's going on with that crowd? Now, this was never in the movies. So I'm actually very excited that they're doing this for the adaptation, right? This is a huge plus for the adaptation. I want that to be known because apparently everything I say about the HBO show is so negative, but this is a huge plus, right? But now we have more leaks. So here is Bakery Sandwich Bar, Barrel's Kitchen. Okay, we saw that. Here are more leaks, and just wait for it, guys, because I will be showing you Vernon Dursley. So we got more settings and scenery. Now here it is. Here are some photos I got from filming today. There is some filming. More filming. More filming. More filming. More filming. More filming. Nothing special, right? We're getting there. We're getting there. Here we have it, though. Look, there must be Diggle, Daedalus Diggle, in his purple cloak and everything, bouncing around because he's a short little man. And there's Vernon Dursley, and I gotta be honest. How is he a big, beefy dude? That is such a huge negative about this, right? He's tall and thin. The opposite of how Vernon Dursley is described. Why didn't they put him in a fat suit? Like, for some reason, have you noticed in 2025, we can't have fat suits because somehow it's like fat phobic or whatever, or like fat shaming. It's like, huh? He's described as huge and beefy and everything. And like, look at that. He's like tall and thin. And there's Diggle doing his stretching. That's hilarious. So that looks pretty cool. I like his outfit. It's funny. I don't approve of this. Like, the mustache is fine. I think the mustache could be a little bit bigger, to be honest. But he's just so tall and thin. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Let's keep going. So now we have the scene. I'm going to keep it on mute just in case for audio purposes. But there he is. He falls backwards. A little stunt. Is there any audio? Yeah, there's like nothing for audio. Yeah, you can't hear anything, nothing, so I want to put that back. So there's that, right? And then we have another one, couple snaps from today's filming. Again, it's so disappointing. It's really great that he's buying his his donut, and he's at the bakery, and they're literally doing that 1980 A Day in the Life of Vernon Dursley for chapter 1, right? Like, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley were proud to say they're perfectly normal, thank you very much. And then it goes on, like, That's what I want. I would love to see this. But is it so hard to get the character right? Or the physical character, I should say, because maybe he's going to do a fantastic job with the personality and everything, but the physical characteristics are so important. If they weren't, why would J.K. Rowling not emphasize on this stuff, right? Like, what's the point of writing so much description and details in the books and making them so big and expanding the world and the Wizarding world within it if you're not even going to bother, right? So that's my nitpick, that's my criticism. I don't think he's good-looking Vernon whatsoever. He's way too skinny. The set looks pretty great, right? It looks like the 80s. And very picturesque countryside. I like it. Why not? Cars and everything. Very cool. So that's all there is on the Reddit thread. All right, so here's some more photos from Unboxed PhD. There's Vernon Dursley. Looks like they high-res these images, so that's interesting. And that's all he has. And he goes on to Spider-Man and Narnia. I saw Diego had stuff. Okay, so he's got the same as the Reddit threads. And I do want to point this out. He says, don't be surprised if Uncle Vernon looks younger in the photos that leak from the zoo tomorrow. Just a reminder, the scenes being filmed tomorrow will take place in 1981 in this routine before Dumbledore leaves Harry at the door. And it's true. So, like, this is what he looked like at the zoo, right? Again, way too skinny. Way too skinny. So he's supposed to look younger. I'm totally for that. That makes a lot of sense. Let's see if Bruno has anything to say. All right. No, he's not said anything. He's probably not seen anything yet. Okay, so there you have it. There's Diggle and Bruno's perspective. So let's refresh the Reddit thread, see if there's anything new. So guys, let me know what you think for Diggle, Vernon, and the setting, the scenery, and everything else. I gotta be honest, to recap, I'm pretty unimpressed with Vernon Dursley being so tall and skinny. Look at him, like, see you tall and skinny. I mean, he's got the right facial expressions. You can see how he's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, huh? I get that, right? But, he's just way too tall and skinny, man. Way too tall and skinny. And if you don't believe me, this is a sketch from J.K. Rowling. This is another sketch by J.K. Rowling. You see how big Vernon is? You see, like how squat piggy-faced Dudley is and scrawny Harry? Like, I'm just saying, he's really big, beefy dude, and that guy just doesn't do it for me. It's disappointing. I'm sorry, but it is. Probably gonna be like, oh, you're nitpicking, you hate everything. Oh, I like being a faithful adaptation, so suck it. All right, guys, let me know all your thoughts below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.